Hey guys, it was good. Triple J Boxing. So just watched, well, hours ago now, but watched Jared Anderson, the real big baby, versus Ryad Merhy from Belgium, Brussels, and I'm gonna give my thoughts on it. I haven't really looked at other people's thoughts, but it was popping up in my feed at the corner of my eye that people are hating on Jared Anderson already. Don't know why. The guy pretty much he did. He won every round. Um, the only negative I could really say about Jared Anderson is he could have maybe pushed for the knockout. He never pushed for the knockout once in the fight. Never even attempted to really. And he didn't sit down on his punches really, but he did throw a lot of punches. I liked his volume. But other than, like I said, him not really pushing for the knockdown or knockout and sitting down on his punches, he could have did that a bit more. It was a flawless performance. Like the guy he's a young fighter. He's still learning, and the other guy he was facing is no slouch. He beat Tony Yoka, gold medalist. Like you could see the guy had ring savvy. Ryad Merhy, like he was playing defense the whole fight. And when you're a high class boxer at this level and you're just trying to do defense the whole fight, it's going to be so hard to knock the guy out. So I really don't get the negative criticism of Jared Anderson. Um, I just don't get it. I think, like, if that was Haney doing the same thing, oh, Haney put on a masterclass. If that was Mayweather doing that, they'd say the same thing. Oh, what a great performance. He shut him down. That's what they would say. But when Jared Anderson doesn't knock out the guy, oh, he's shit. Now, I just don't get it, guys. It's more of the fault of Ryad Merhy. I don't know. It looked like he was fighting, like Merhy was fighting like he got paid off. Like it didn't make no sense. He was fighting safe from round one, which I don't know if that was his game plan. Maybe he thought that Jared Anderson would open up, and he never did. But it's like, because even before he felt the power of Jared Anderson, he was extremely cautious and just looking for one big counter shot like left hook. Yeah, he was fighting like he got paid off, or it was like a sparring match. That's how he was fighting. And Jared Anderson just set his level to what he had to. He didn't attempt to go into another gear because he didn't have to. Now that's the only criticism you could really do with Jared Anderson is he could have made a statement, maybe pushed a little bit more and sat down on shots a little bit more. But like the guy won every round. Like I don't know what you want from this man. Like he didn't get the knockout. I guess you could say that, but I don't know. People just hating on him. I really don't get it. If that was Haney or Mayweather, they'd praise him, but I don't know. It is what it is. He won every round, guys. And I just don't know why. I put more of this on Ryad Merhy, like Mali. I don't know. Is that how you say his last name? Like, why didn't he throw more punches? Like, because really, when he did throw the punches, he was pretty quick. Ryad Merhy is pretty quick and explosive. And you can tell he's got skills, and he was blocking a lot of the shots that Anderson was throwing. I know catch and shoot. He could have landed his own shot, but he didn't. He was just catching. He wasn't shooting. He had very few moments in the fight. I think up till round 6, he threw like 80 punches or something. And like, I don't know. When he did throw, I feel like he could have got Anderson's respect because they did look like they were very quick and had velocity on them. Round 12 was probably his best round. Why didn't he throw... Like, and he didn't even throw that many shots in that round, Merhy. But why didn't Merhy, even if he just threw as many shots as he did in round 12 in every round, that would have been better because it seemed like he would have success if he did. I really don't get what his game plan was. Like, you can do that for maybe 3 or 4 rounds, what he was doing, but he did it the whole fight. I guess he just wanted to collect the paycheck. I don't know, because it makes no sense to me. Like I said, in round 12, he did okay. He actually let his hands go a bit. Not as much as I would want to, but compared to all the other rounds, round 12 was his best round. If he only threw more like that, I feel like he could have punched in between Anderson's punches. You could see he was going to have success if he did it, but he just didn't do it. So more of it is on him. Why did he have such a bad performance? Why did he not let his hands go? Like halfway into the fight, I was starting to think to myself in my head, I'm like, it don't matter if you don't get knocked out. No one's going to want to see you fight anymore. No one's going to, Bob Arum or whoever's promoting it, whatever promoter, whatever networks, who's going to want to see Ryad Merhy fight anymore? Nobody, because he wasn't fighting. You know what I mean? It's better like when, if you get knocked out, at least you, like if you put up a good fight until you get knocked out, right? Or if you go for broke, or if you at least attempt to throw shots and you get knocked out, like you're gonna get more respect. More people are gonna want to see you back for that, getting knocked out, than coming back and not getting knocked out but not throwing anything, right? You know what I mean? So yeah, halfway into the fight, I was starting to think this guy's gonna lose an opportunity to fight again on any network. Who's gonna want to see him fight, right? So I really don't know what was going on with Ryad Merhy. I don't know what was going on there, but Jared Anderson, he did what he had to do. Like I said, he set his level to above what he needed to. He set whatever gear he needed to be in. He put in that gear and he cruise controlled the whole fight. He didn't need to go to third gear, fourth gear. He could have just stayed in first gear, second gear. He was fine. So the only criticism you could say is maybe he could have went into a higher gear just to get him out of there. But there was still danger there. This guy, like I said, when Merhy did throw, he was explosive and he could catch you in between shots. But he just wasn't doing it that much. So maybe Anderson in the back of his head was thinking he was waiting for it, but it never came, right? So I'm impressed with Jared Anderson, how many punches he threw. Since he wasn't sitting down on a lot of his shots, he was throwing it with only like 50% power, it looked like. He had a really good gas tank. He threw a lot of shots, I think way over 500 punches I think he threw. For heavyweight, he was throwing a lot of good volume, good jabs, everything. And the jab kept Merhy at bay. Overall, never got touched really. Good performance by him, pretty much flawless, other than, like I said, he didn't hurt Merhy really, and he didn't knock him out. Other than that, it was a pretty good performance. Guy's only 24 years old. He's pretty young. Like, he's still got, for heavyweight, that's extremely young. Heavyweight, you can be good up until like 40 years old, right? It's a different weight class. 40-year-old heavyweight can still be at the top, whereas a 40-year-old lightweight is probably not going to be, right? So he's extremely young. He's got, like, if he wants to, I know there's talks, I never really looked into it, that he wants to retire early or something, or he doesn't care about the belts. I never really looked into it. I've seen articles, I've seen people talk about it. I don't really know the situation. I'd have to look into it. But if he's willing, if Jared Anderson is willing to stay in boxing, he can become a heavyweight champion. And if he stays disciplined, and if he wants to stay long in boxing, he's got a lot of years if he wants to. So I don't know, guys. Do I think he's ready for Tyson Fury or Alexander Usyk? Obviously not. Is he ready for Joshua? No. But I think he'll be ready soon. He just needs more step-up fights, more fights like these. But, yeah, the next guy who fights like this, I feel like he really, I don't know, like, I think you have to blame Merhy because he just wasn't trying to engage. So I feel like I don't know if you'll have another fight like this, because I feel like how many people are going to fight like Merhy where they do nothing? Like, that rarely happens. Like, because he didn't do anything. He didn't try to throw punches. It was weird. I don't know. So I feel like Jared Anderson's probably not going to have a performance like this again, like in the sense that he'll hurt the guy or he'll knock him out usually. But this guy, I don't know. I say if he is going to fight, if a guy, let's just say hypothetically he fights a guy like Merhy again and they try to do this, I think he should probably try to step it up to get him out of there, because he's going to get criticism for not, because he was in total control. But yeah, guys, I think couple more fights, 1 or 2 more years, he'll be ready for the top of the division and get a shot at the heavyweight title. But yeah, so my thoughts on the fight. Um, I mean, it was a sparring session. Let's be honest. I'm thinking to myself halfway in the fight, like, what did I just watch? Did I just even like? Did I watch a fight? I don't like. I was confused. It was yeah, it wasn't really a fight, guys. It was a sparring match. It was I was starting to think, did he get paid off or what's going on here? But so the good from it, Jared Anderson, a lot of good volume, stayed composed, never got hit really. Murray, on the other hand, he didn't throw enough punches. When he did, it looked good. He was explosive when he did, very far in between. His best round was round 12. I wish he did more of what he did in round 12. It would have made it more of a fight, but he didn't. Negatives for Jared Anderson, could have sat down more on his shots, maybe pushed the action a bit more, like went into a higher gear. I know he didn't want to engage really, and he was looking just for a counter shot, Murray, but I feel like you could have maybe stepped it up another gear and forced him into a corner kind of and sat down your shots more. And then Murray, he just, like I said, what did he do good really? I guess he didn't really get hit either really. He caught most of the shots of Jared. Good defense, but I mean, he never got hurt, but really he had no offense, so he didn't throw any punches. So, you know. Anyway, guys, wasn't that good of a fight, but Jared Anderson, he won every round. Looking forward to seeing him back against a more engaging opponent. And, yeah, guys, this is Triple J Boxing. Let me know what you think about Jared Anderson's performance. I do like how Shakur and Keyshawn walked him out. That was kind of fire. They walked him out. He was wearing the motorcycle helmet. I guess he has a motorcycle, I assume. But yeah, his ring walk, he had a motorcycle helmet on. You had Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson holding the belts, because he does have belts. They're not like the world championship belts. They're like they're the lower belts, right? The lower level belts. But yeah, guys. So I thought that was kind of cool. Anyway, guys, this is Triple J Boxing. Thanks for watching. Take care.